Okay, so I just started another live, but I think that live was acting up. So we're starting this entire live over again. So I ended that previous live. 1 John 5:14 illuminates. 1 John 5:14 illuminates confidence for us. And it basically says that if there's anything that we ask of him according to his will, we have confidence that he hears us. But confidence is mentioned in the first part of that verse, 1 John 5:14. So I can guarantee you that, let me put my stunner shades on. I can guarantee you that after you watch this lesson and this broadcast, that you will be equipped with tools and resources on how you really can just boost your confidence. You will feel radiant, you will feel happy, you will be overjoyed. And in complement to this lesson, ensure that you tune into our other live streams that will broadcast later on, whether it's next week or whether it's this week, because they definitely will help to boost your confidence and ensure that you are living the best life now. So 5 confidence boosters. I already emphasized 1 John 5:15. But really, I have to anchor number 1, which is strengthening your relationship and your connection with God. And also building and solidifying your moral compass. You can say, oh, how do I be more confident? What is it that I can do? Well, sometimes you need God's strength. Not even sometimes, usually all the time. There's more benefits to having God by your side. There are definitely more benefits to having God with you. So when you are tapping into what it is that you need to do to ensure that you are confident, always ensure that you just speak to God. And that leads to number 2, which is prayer. If there's anything that you are worried about, that you are unsure about, you definitely should pray about it. Pray without ceasing. We know that that is discussed in Thessalonians. I believe it's 5:18. Pray without ceasing. It's either 5:18 or 5:17. But in addition to prayer, and you're just giving it up to God, you also should write down positive affirmations. So if you know that you would like your confidence to be uplifted, then you can say, as a positive affirmation, perhaps you can write down, I will be confident, I am confident that I will complete my goals. And then you can list your goals. Or you can write down, I will possess the determination to feel good about myself today. Or I will possess the motivation and the will to tell myself positive thoughts today. Whatever it is that God touches your heart with, you will be able to write it down. So write it down in a prayer journal, a prayer notebook, whatever you call it, maybe your planner, whatever it is that you like, and write down those positive affirmations. And also pray. So whatever you affirm that you're writing down, pray that God gives you the strength to carry through and to carry out. Well, carry through and carry out whatever it is that you would like. Number 3, how to boost your confidence. Learn from your past mistakes. You can learn from your past mistakes. You can learn from the past mistakes of others. This also ties into forgiveness. Don't beat yourself up too much. Understand that you are constantly learning. Practice doesn't make perfect, but instead practice makes progression. That's what we say here on our channel. So when you understand that, this pretty much covers my entire face. When you understand that practice makes progression rather than practice making perfect, know that if you say that you want to be, for example, more confident with appreciating how you look, your physical attributes. If you say, I need more confidence just appreciating what I look like, then understand that in the past you might have had the wrong perspective. But don't allow past emotions to form current day residual setbacks. Don't allow the past to form those setbacks for you. Learn from those mistakes. Address the deltas. Address probably the mind frame that you were in and what you were telling yourself. You can also write down things that you used to tell yourself. Negative thoughts that you used to tell yourself, or negative affirmations. You might be telling yourself negative affirmations, and quite naturally that is marring and depleting your confidence. If you are running around telling yourself, I will never be able to accomplish my goals. If you're saying things like, I'm just not good enough. If you're saying things like, oh, I shouldn't apply to this job, or oh, I shouldn't apply to this internship because nobody believes in me, or I won't get the job anyway, or I won't get the internship anyway, or I won't get the salary raise anyway, or I'm not qualified, or I'm not worth it. If you're telling yourself these negative affirmations, those negative affirmations might manifest concretely, and that's not what you want. You don't want negative affirmations to form, and you don't want them to crystallize. You want positive affirmations, even if it's something far-fetched. Like if you say, by the time I'm 25 years old, I would like to own a house. Speak it. Put it into the atmosphere, you know. Don't be afraid to dream, essentially, and don't be afraid to do. We have another broadcast on that, the power of dreaming and doing. But number 3, essentially, is learning from your mistakes. And understanding that every day is a new opportunity. Number 4, how to build your confidence or boost your confidence, is to help others. A lot of people make the inference that in order to boost their own self-confidence, that they have to keep doing things that helps them. Now, that's actually not one of the secrets. One of the most supreme secrets is actually helping others. Being a beacon of love and light and of benevolence to others. You might decide that you want to donate to our Destiny Jackson initiative that helps children with parents in prison. You might decide that you want to contribute today to our ministry to ensure that we spread this message and the good news from coast to coast. That's a wonderful place to start. But God will touch your heart with when you can give, how you can give, and where you can give. But understand, if you're noticing that you're stagnant in your life, it might be because you're milking others, and it might also be because you're not giving. You have to give. You have to give to others. If you're wondering and if you're pondering, why is my progression stagnant? Why do I want to achieve this and why do I want to achieve that, but I'm noticing that I'm moving 10 steps back rather than 10 steps forward? If you're constantly noticing this in your life, it's probably because you're not giving enough. You know, God believes in you. He knows what you are capable of. Don't sham on doing good. You will find that once you help others and that you're making others smile and that you're supporting a good cause or good causes, your self-confidence will just skyrocket throughout the roof. You don't have to be 30 or 40 or 50 or 60 to tap into benevolence. Most people always assume that teaching has to be for when you're much older. You can, if you have children, you should start them off early. Train up a child in the way that he or she should go, so that when they're older, they won't depart from it. If you're a teenager, you know, you may not, let's say you see a charity that you say, oh wow, or you see an initiative that you would like to help. If you're a teenager and you would like to donate your time, you can do that. Or you can tell your mom, hey mom, can we donate to this charity right here? Or you can tell your dad or your grandmom, can we donate to this charity or to this initiative? It's always something that you can do to help others. And number 5, the last confident booster that is so important, especially in this digital epoch, EPOCK, with social media, with everybody's lives or projected lives being so readily available. The 5th confidence booster is not to compare yourself to others. Do not compare yourself to others so much to the point where it's really impacting your self-confidence. If you're online looking at others too much, you're going to start telling yourself, oh, I'm not making enough money. My body doesn't look like this person's. Oh, my hair is not as long as this person's. Or my smile doesn't look like this person. Or this person always looks happier than me. Or this person always looks like they're more successful. Those are things that quite naturally will start to, those are thoughts that will start to form in your mind. Especially if you're browsing other people's social media pages. Now, quite naturally, folks are inspiration to you, as I am to many. Then that's excellent, because this channel doesn't seek for you to compare yourself to others. Just this channel seeks for you to become closer to God and to build and strengthen your relationship with Him. So understand also that God made you in the image that He made for you. God has a path and a destiny for you that He wants you to walk and to embrace it. You know, don't look at another person's life and say, oh, I wish I had that life. Because a lot of the times what that person might be projecting on the outside, it's not reality, it's just perceived perceptions. So it also starts with, when I'm talking about confidence, not comparing yourself to others, you know, just be content. Practice contentment. Be grateful for what it is that you have. And when you actually write down a tangible list of everything that you're glad that God has blessed you with, you will say, wow, my confidence has just magnified beyond my belief. And with that, you'll be able to say, oh, wow, I feel so happy. I feel so confident. I feel so blessed. I don't feel stressed. And essentially, I'm living my best life that God wants me to live and that God wants me to enjoy.